Bets on a Friday, PHNX Best Daily Podcast, presented to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook. Some good stuff happening in Arizona. Like and subscribe. Leave us a 5-star, Espo.
Do you have water in Maricopa yet? The people need to know.
We do. It's brown, though. It's not.
Isn't that normal?
I don't know if it's drinkable.
Is it? Are we sure?
These poor people here. I'm trying to elevate them. I'm trying to get them out of the scrum. I can't abandon them now. Welcome into the show. I had temporary water outage yesterday and into this morning. It's been a little spotty, but we know it's not spotty is our bets, specifically on the hardwood when it comes to college basketball. Espo, Sun Devils. Sun Devils? Yes, the Sun Devils getting it done. Did you ever feel like that game was out of reach last night? Like, did you ever feel like it was ever going to be a threat? Because it felt like watching it, they controlled that wire to wire.
It was no doubt. Sun Devils, fork you, however you want to call them. They took care of business, and they're going to do it again tonight, I think, is what we're going to get to. Uh-oh. Yeah, I said it. I said it.
Well,
Shane's not here. Somebody's got to carry it.
Let's talk about our bets from last night. Mine sucked from an NBA standpoint, but let's look at the college basketball bets that we had. Yeah, none of that hit. That was bad. I put all my good mojo, all my good juju into ASU and U of A. Both of these hit, just barely. So we're gonna keep going. Espo and I both liked ASU alternative spread money line yesterday.
We did. I went 2-1 on my bets. The Nets decided to crap the bed early on and pull all their starters, and only lost by 5. But yeah, that was the one I didn't hit. I went 2-1, I believe, and I'm going to hit that Suns championship line too. So I'll be 3-1 come July. We'll revisit it. So.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to see my Julius Randle props again. We gave all of our good mojo yesterday to Shane and our crew with Sun Devils into tonight, Espo, the matchup of the year. Not really, but it's an intriguing semifinal matchup in the Pac-12 tournament. U of A, the heavy favorite, the 8th overall team in the country, takes on the precious Sun Devils. And Espo, my question for you is, are the Sun Devils in the tournament, and who has more to gain with a win today?
Look, I think the Sun Devils should be in the tournament. A lot of people still have them on that bubble right now, possibly in the play-in, possibly in the last 4 out. So I think for the Sun Devils, there's more on the line for them tonight. And because also Bobby Hurley needs all the wins he can get. He needs a tournament berth to really make people more comfortable with what his future looks like at ASU. I think that the Sun Devils feel like there's more on the line. That still doesn't make up for the fact that U of A is a vastly talented team, and probably more so than ASU in the long run. But in one game, I think it definitely can make up for it.
Yeah, I think ASU has more to gain, but I think a close loss, a one-possession loss, gets them in definitively. You can have a good loss in this tournament when you make it to the semis and you're not a top 4 seed. So U of A, I think that number 1 seed is not out of the question, but they'd have to finish business here in the Pac-12 tournament. I don't know if U of A could beat UCLA right now. Anyway, I would pick UCLA to beat.
I don't know. Watching what they look. The only reason I think tonight is a close game is because it's the rivalry, right? And anything goes in that. And ASU got the confident boost of in the first game it was close. The second game they won. So there's some confidence that it can happen. But U of A, the way they've played, and especially last night, they certainly can beat UCLA in a championship game. It's just the whole in-state rivalry thing changes the dynamic in tonight's game, but they definitely could beat a UCLA team in the championship of this Pac-12 tournament. I don't think that that's out of the question. It would be a nice parting gift for UCLA as they leave the conference to get their teeth kicked in by one of the Arizona teams.
Listen, I'm not rooting for it to happen. I want either U of A or ASU to win.
Can I just say one thing, Johnny?
Yeah, go ahead.
I refuse to sit here and let you badmouth my program.
No, I'm just
UCLA
here.
Has never, and I mean never, beat U of A in Vegas.
Never.
Ever. And they never will. Fuck the Bruins.
I watched UCLA destroy Arizona State while we were at the Combine, and I'm like, what level of play is this? It looked like a 1AA school playing Alabama in college football. It was so like first of all, I was on life support. I was barely hanging on. The Sun Devils were up 12-2 in that game. And I'm like, oh look, this is gonna be a fun little game. And then I fell asleep and I woke up and they were down by 20. And UCLA was doing like 360 windmill dunks. I looked over at Shane. I'm like, this is not good. So, and I've watched UCLA a handful of times this year, and like all their games are like that. So, listen, we want the Arizona schools to do well for obvious reasons. But if U of A barely wins tonight, Espo, that's a bad omen for a championship.
No,
game.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
Not. This is a rivalry game. They're almost always close, except for that one football game that some of us refuse to remember. But the rivalry thing changes. I don't. If they win by 1 point, like ASU did on a buzzer beater, it doesn't change the fact that they can compete with UCLA. That has nothing to do with what they look like in a championship game. But I agree with Saul. UCLA will never beat U of A in Vegas because they're moving into another conference and U of A isn't going to win tonight. So that's what I got.
My God. 9:30 tip-off tonight. You can bet on it right now, the DraftKings Sportsbook app. If you're not on DraftKings, what are you doing? We've got Pac-12 tournament action. The NBA season is in full swing. Of course, the NCAA tournament right around the corner. Spring training baseball, first pitch, NFL free agency news, all that more you can wager on right now using the DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use that promo code PHNX. New customers out there can bet a mere $5, get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Again, a 5-spot, money line, spread, over, under, whatever you want to do it with DraftKings. $5 get you $200 in bonus bets. You can spend however you want. Only in the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Promo code PHNX. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details. My DraftKings pick of the week is going to be riding with the ASU Sun Devils tonight.
Sweet,
what about you,
action.
Yeah, I like ASU's money line tonight. As Saul is just furious behind the scenes. Listen, ASU is less of an underdog in this game than they were against USC. What does that tell you? I think people in Vegas are starting to perk up a little bit. Remember, we got the money line yesterday for ASU. What was it, 285? Now it's 280. You love to see it. I also think that we're going to hit the over in this game. Both these teams have been really hot offensively. ASU's playing the best offensive ball I've seen from them in weeks.
So you think one of these teams is going to crack 80 tonight?
I do, yeah. Did you see how well ASU shot yesterday from the field?
Yeah, they didn't crack 80, did they? Am I wrong?
They hit 77.
Yeah.
This would not surprise me if this game went in overtime too. The game from earlier this year when they hit let me pull it up because I'm a historian, if not anything else. Let me pull it up. 89-88. These two teams battled it out. The over hit the last time they played. UCLA -5.5. That's going to be a bloodbath. Tease that up tonight because The Bruins of UCLA are gonna be in the Pac-12 tournament championship game, and so is ASU. Espo in the chat. Espo's selling out his alma mater because he drinks all the ASU Kool-Aid. Is barf emoji.
Only in basketball, Bookman. Only in basketball. Because I'm an idiot and I chose to be a U of A football fan and an ASU basketball fan since I was a kid. So stupid me, I fucked up when I was 5.
What are your bets, Mr.
My
Espo?
bet, when you go to Vegas, it's all about that sweet, sweet Pac-12. And I'm taking ASU with the plus 280 money line tonight. Why the hell not? Let's do it. Let's have some fun. And then, of course, I got to get in some NBA picks because why the hell not? I'm a basketball guy, and I got to do that. And I'm going to take the Cavs money line over the Heat, a plus 110. You could take that to the house. And then this is what I call my reverse jinx spectacular. The Nuggets alternate spread minus 16 at a plus 145. This is a team that lost to the Bulls at home. They're going on the road to the Spurs. All logic says that they should win and they should win big. I wouldn't be disappointed if they didn't, but I think the smart money says take that alternate spread.
Love to see it. Yeah. Can I stay awake tonight for the conclusion of ASU U of A?
No.
That remains to be seen. Will I have water by that point? Also remains to be seen. What does not remain to be seen is the fact that PHNX Cardinals live today, 4 p.m., putting a bow on the week before free agency. Not sure if you heard this or not, Mr. Espo. Another Greg is back. Greg Dortch signs another contract with the Arizona Cardinals. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about who and what John Gannon and company will sign and prioritize next week for free agency. When can we expect a Hopkins trade? All that and more. PHNX Cardinals live today, 4 p.m. Myself, Bo Brock. Suns are playing basketball tonight, are they not?
Nope, tomorrow. So nice try. We will have a watch along tomorrow for the Suns versus Kings, 8:00 tip off. But before then, we've got special guest Jock Landell in the house, PHNX's favorite. He'll be on the Sun show at 3 p.m. Myself, Gerald, Saul, and Jock coming to you live. We won't be talking about Greg Dortch, Cardinals wide receiver number 1, but we will be talking about probably Kevin Durant, unfortunately. And then some other basketball topics that Jock picked. We let him set the rundown.
Ooh,
so you should come check out what he wants to talk about.
I'm still dying after Jock's Twitter video about putting out the tweets. That was good stuff. This is good stuff every day. Hanging with you, Espo, all week. It was Chef's Kiss. Come back soon. I have to welcome that gremlin Shane back. But if they win the Pac-12 tournament, he'll be in an indefinite good mood. I'm in a good mood right now. He may not come back
at that point. He may stay in Vegas.
Establish residency. We'll see. Like and subscribe. Leave us a 5-star wherever you get your podcast. We're back on Monday. For Espo, I'm Johnny. Peace.